Okay, so I want to give the names of all of the people who are aware that I am being tortured and that I'm pregnant. They gave me a fucking lace cigarettes and hiding the food. I don't want to be smoking cigarettes, but I'm smoking it because Cannon just took all the cookies that were in here, and he took them and he hid them in his room. He ate the Ritz crackers. He ate my food when I was ordering food from Kroger's. He was eating my. I started to realize something was wrong. He was eating my sausage burgers. He ate half of my California burrito that I filmed, and I was saying my baby was moving, and he was up in here eating my ice cream, eating my groceries, and I didn't realize what he was doing at first. Then he giving me food, but it's tampered with, and I started eating some of it anyway. And then he took the sodas and hid them in his room, that door that got the lock on it. And then he took the Ritz crackers and hid it. All because I'm telling that my baby daddy is a crack addicted heroin addict that's a faggot, that they've been fucking. And they done took my baby and poisoned my pregnancy and took me in their homes and these fake ass houses so they can kick me out on the streets and have me out there with nowhere to go because I told. Okay, so these are guerrilla tactics after they have harassed the victim to where the victim is in full defense. He's on the phone with black women telling them my every move, what I'm doing, what I'm saying. As soon as I start saying some of the evidence of what's going on, he getting on the phone and leaving with them. They trying to have me on the streets. So first of all, T.I., Tiny, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Kim K, Madonna, Portia from Real Housewives of Atlanta, Tia Tamara, Donald Trump, Natalie Portman, Ben Affleck, and I keep listening to the celebrities. And after that, I'm gonna tell you the names of the people that brought me up in their house, doing this shit to me, trying to starve my baby. Uh, Nicki Minaj, Monica K. Michelle, the Freemasons, um, all of these covens of witches in America and from other countries, covens. Um, Mary Kendall, Ice T, and he's laughing, and they was laughing and starving me and doing these things to me and laughing about it, and he's in there laughing. Mary Kendall, his name is Ken and Joy. Ice T, Offset, Quavo, Take Off, Kim Porter's son. And then it says they're trying to make me out to be unruly, threatening to kill me, to film me, ready to fight, harassing me. They put that out there. They are murderers. They are trying to have me murdered. They do not want no consequence. Their families were involved. Everybody in America knows what is going on. They blame me. I'm the young woman who was abused by Austin John Matter, a Caucasian male with 8 violent charges and trespassing and theft charges. He was abusing me and my child in a public place. I had to shoot him in the leg for attacking my 22-month-old child. I'm pregnant, and they are starving me like this in their homes. And then saying that they take me in off the street acting like they didn't know me. Okay, so and the shelters was refusing to take me, and I'm not going to no shelters. But okay, shutting down people's Facebooks, black people trying to justify the murders. Let me go ahead and just tell the names. Keller Williams was where I was renting my property from in Conroe, Texas, where they where the military was coming and swarming around my home. Trace Bonds was the manager, and they were harassing me, terrorizing me in the house with my 22-month-old child. The Conroe police was following me to try to murder me. Shay was my downstairs neighbor. She was involved. Maria, Nurse Stephanie confirmed my pregnancy in the jail. They held me for 10 months, poisoning my pregnancy, giving me poison trays, and denying my pregnancy. Officer Hernandez, a Hispanic male correctional officer, a white female officer named Officer Ransom with orange hair, young officer, Charge nurse Michelle confirmed my pregnancy with an ultrasound. They took me to Conroe Regional Hospital and lied and denied my pregnancy, refused to hook me up to a fetal monitor because I was in the jail for over 9 months going into labor, and my baby was so small that it looked like I was only 20 weeks. Priscilla, so-called mental therapist, was trying to paint me out to be mentally ill with Maria for requesting a doctor. My attorney, Inger Chandler, allowed them to poison me in the jail for 10 months, knowing that I was not guilty for protecting myself and that I was pregnant and that he was attacking my child. And she allowed this to happen. Judge Tracy Gilbert rigged an illegal custody battle to give my son away to Austin Metter's mother, Cynthia Olvera. And I want y'all to hear this bitch in there laughing.
No, I don't treat you bad. Yeah, you do. No, I don't.
Yeah, and they in there laughing and shit. Because they trying to get me all hyped up so I can have to go outside instead of putting out my evidence. And I'm going to put it out. And I trust my God. Please do not pay any money to my family, God, be it that if I am killed, please do not pay any money to my family in America for protecting my child in America. I am not a mental patient. I am not violent or a threat to others. I am not depressed or suicidal. I have been wronged. I want my justice. I beg the courts not to give my family a dime or a penny. God forbid that I die. I was not guilty. The whites wanted me dead, and they all want to, and they will not receive a dime for my death. I will not die before I will get my justice. Okay, so let me finish going into the people. Judge Tracy Gilbert gave my son, the 22-month-old that he was attacking, he gave him to Cynthia Olvera, who was the one who was setting it up for me to be killed in the first place so she could have my son and give my wealth to her white son who was in prison, who was abusing me. He had a rape charge for raping me. He had an assault family charge for assaulting me. All of this happened while I was pregnant and right before I got pregnant. Officer D. Schreider falsified a police report. White female officer C. Adams falsified a police report. Patty Maginus was the judge over the case, and she is involved with trying to have me murdered. He's in there laughing because he thinks that because all of these rich people are involved, that Jesus Christ and Jehovah cannot deliver me. Now I'm gonna go into the people who brought me into their homes to do this to me. Black Jack Sterling, he has charges for assault. I know it seems bad that I'm smoking a cigarette, but look at your whole country trying to have you murdered and sitting over there laughing and shit. And they all laughing. Thinking that it's funny. Because they know I don't have nowhere to go. And of course, Henry, the man who's standing in the back, they're going to try to, make me leave. So I'm going to just, every time I have to get upset like this, God going to reveal. So Reverend Black Jack brought me into his house. They was eating me up with mosquitoes in his house. He was being hostile with me and trying to call me a mental patient to have me put back in the jail after the charges were dropped so they can murder me because I'm pregnant. They were trying to have sex with me. He was trying to have sex with me. He took pictures of my belly when I got out of the jail, and he saw my belly. Let me go ahead. Then I went to Kiwi's house. He have charges for rape. He tried to have sex with me. He was drinking my water, eating up my food, tried to fight me. And Reverend Stewart, he had life in prison. Cat, Cookie, their cousin, their Uncle Pug, he was in jail for murder. His sister, their aunt, Reverend Stewart's daughter, they were taking my food stamps. His uncle, he was trying to have sex with me. And this was on their whole property. His other uncle was there with his girlfriend, and this was on their property. It was a bunch of trailers on there in Montgomery County, Texas. My sister, Shakina Jones, my little sister, Shakina Shantae Jones, a black man tried to rape me over by this place in Channelview where she took me. He met me at the store and tried to bring me into his house and slam me on the ground and rape me. The Freemasonic Lodge was involved on North Shepherd Drive. A man named Dope, his real name is Travis. A man named Pharaoh, he has charges for sex trafficking women. HPD was involved. A black man named Super, I don't know if that was his real name, but he has dreads. A white man named Dre, I don't know if that's his real name, off of POF. A man named Jakiba, his brother Jakimba. A man named Travis Gums, he pulled out a gun on me 2 times and held it to my head and threatened to shoot me before the custody hearing for my son, when Judge Tracy Gilbert gave my son away to Cynthia O'Vera, and he's over there at Ken Jewett. He's calling people right now because I'm listening to every word that I'm saying. Travis Gums, Judy, Reverend Stewart, Leotis, in Montgomery County, Texas, in Conroe, Texas, Motel 6, a white woman named Tess, who was staying off of Glassdale Road with her black baby daddy Patrick. They have children. They are involved. A man named Malcolm, who was staying on Jones Road. He has dreads. I don't know if that's his real name. A man named Colin. He had charges for, he was released from prison with his girlfriend Kwawana. My sister Larissa Lachelle Jones, my older sister, 4 years older than me, Larissa Lachelle Jones. She has charges for child abuse. A black girl named Jatavia with a cleft lip, and her dark-skinned, little skinny girl in Conroe, Texas. She was staying in Tall Timbers, but she moved, and she was working at IHOP in Conroe, Texas. A man named Q, her boyfriend, James Devon Harris, pulled a gun out on me in Beverly Varwood's house in Chisholm Trail in Greens Point, and he was trying to set me up at the Wilcox as well. My family, Irma Lachelle Marshall, Irma Lachelle Marshall, my grandmother is aware, Irma Marshall, Carrie, my uncle Derek, Andrew Jones, who was my father. He signed my birth certificate, and I do not believe he's my biological father. Gay boy named D out in the bricks. Man named Floyd. He was selling drugs in the bricks. He's in a wheelchair. Then the blacks. Who is this? The La Bella, the Hotel La Bella off 249, the Palace Inn, all the hotels in the state of Texas, the entire state of Texas, all of the Americans. A man named Larry had just been released from prison, and a woman named Pinky. A man named Mac, who was staying off of Grand Parkway, a black man, and a man named J.T. Higgins. He's a white male. His name is James T. Higgins. Let me go up to here to see who else. Right now, I'm in a Manhattan house named Henry Carlton Brown. His son, Tyrell Jerome Brown. Pooh, her mother, that's Henry's sister. Cannon Jewett. Because I'm pregnant and this is not finna go down. Shay, she was my neighbor. She knew that Austin John Matter was abusing me. Cynthia O'Vera, Joseph O'Vera, those are his adopted parents. They have my son. Mariah Carey knows. Wendy William knows. Kim Zoliak knows. Chris Brown knows. Kaylani knows. Jason off of Love and Hip Hop knows. Stevie knows. Stevie J knows. Benzino knows. Lil Wayne knows. Lil Boosie knows. A woman named Sharonica brought me in her house and she was starving me to the point where I almost fell out and had to go to the hospital. Chambers County emergency clinic denied my pregnancy. St. Luke's doctor tried to crush my belly with a nurse named Gina. I believe that was her name. Beverly Raoul, Jada, Keisha, Chardonnay, Mo. These were Dominique, Brenda. These were women that was affiliated with him, trying to set me up in their home. Who else? Dawn, Beverly Raoul's brother's wife. Jasmine Banks, Centuria Baker, Dominic Henderson, Nakia Stevens, because our entire country is involved. But these are the names of people who know me, and they know as a character witness that no, I'm not a mental patient. I was taking care of my son, and you ain't finna be doing no satanic ass rituals on me and think that I'm not gonna say anything. Okay. All of the shelters, the Star of Hope, the Montgomery County Women's Shelter, the Salvation Army, the Conroe Police. They had taken my food stamps. They took my food stamps. All of the restaurants, all of the grocery stores, tampering with my food. The U.S. military. They have helicopters flying over me. Trains. They're giving them cars, checks, dropping their charges. They are The charge against me was dropped for shooting a gun. I shot Austin John Matter in the leg while he was attacking my 22-month-old son, and I am pregnant. And so they have been starving me in their homes by having food in the home that is tampered with. LaMarcus Sanders, his family, Pumpkin, his sister, Peaches, Charles Cross, Lily Morris, her family, Bianca Hudson, Jesus. All of the pastors know, TD Jakes, Joel Osteen, all of these pastors know what is going on with Andrea Jones. My name is Andrea Antoinette Jones, and I want to put out the evidence about my life, about what's going on, what this country has done to me. They denied me shelter in any of the shelters. They tried to bring me to the Hope Center. They tried to pretend like they would try to help me, but they denied me any shelter, and they poisoned food that they brought to me. They feel like because I am a captive in America, they feel like because they are worshiping the devil and worshiping Satan and doing these satanic ritual deaths on African American women, they feel that it is okay for them to do this and that they can get away with it because I don't have anybody in this country, because my family abandoned me in this country. So everybody feels that they can get away with it because they have exposed their true colors to me. But mainly, the main people that God is saying are mostly Vanessa is my mother's ex-girlfriend. She knows, she's involved. It's all of America. Someone needs to come and get me and my children out of America. They got black men over here listening to every single word that I say. The Lord has shown me that I need to get my stuff and leave up out of here as soon as possible. It is 8:53. I am hungry. I don't want to eat nothing that's been tampered and opened and resealed. I got very upset because this man put all of the food into his room that I was eating, or he ate it. He was eating my stuff. Uber was overcharging me. He picked this man, Henry Carton Brown, picked me up when I was on the way to the Family Dollar. They had donated $1,000 to my GoFundMe account, and Target tampered with my groceries for an online order because LaMarcus Sanders, Bianca Hudson, Lily Morris, Charles Cross, a girl named Kiki from Kings Road was setting me up. They brought me into their homes, tampered food, trying to make it seem like someone else was going to give birth to my child when I give birth, and keeping me so small to where it's like I'm not even pregnant. I've been carrying my baby for 2 years. Donald Trump is aware of what is going on. All of the politicians, all of the lawyers have refused to represent me because I'm innocent. The charges against me were dropped, but instead of them just helping me and my baby, Mary knows, instead of them just helping me, Lil Boosie, a man named JT, Brianna Wright, Sharonica's daughter, instead of them just helping me and my baby and getting me a doctor, I guess they thought that they was going to just cover this up. I will have to leave here in the middle of the night with them swarming around. They are laughing. They are swarming in their cars. I do not have a car. I do not have a vehicle. I have YouTube channels. They are watching my videos that I'm posting, listening to my phone calls. They're knocking on the windows. They was on the roofs. And this is, I'm very erratic right now because he's over here laughing, and then the other man is standing in the back trailer back here, and I don't have anywhere to go. They know that I don't have anybody that can help me in this country. My mother died. She left me $100,000 inheritance. They spent up the money. AC Brandon Brothers, Christopher Delaney, my ex-husband, everybody in America knows what's going on. And the other man brought me here. He picked me up and told me he would have a room for me to stay in. But I don't even want to go into the details. I'm going to just leave it to God. This man has not been staying in his room. They are all trying to set me up to be murdered. Someone needs to come and get us, because this is ridiculous. I all the names of the people that's involved, I don't know, but I am starving, and I have the pictures to show what my belly looks like when I came to their homes. My child is moving. They have given me laced cigarettes. They have tried to get me to smoke marijuana, sherm, get me to drink alcohol, prostitute myself to them. And pretty much all I was trying to do was just put the evidence out to get my son. But they were getting charges dropped. And honestly, this is a satanic country, so it's more to it than that. And he's over here listening to everything that I'm saying, and then calling these black women, and they're calling his phone when they see me posting videos, and they're going out and talking, and Henry is doing it too, and I don't have anywhere to go. And if I'm outside, they were swarming around me at the bus stops. Black men were picking me up, trying to stage altercations with me. The Conroe courthouse is behind the hiding of the evidence. The investigator that was on my case was Jim McDougal. There were 19 911 calls from Austin John Metter attacking me all over Conroe, Texas. He is a white young male. He has tattoos all over his body. He is into homosexuality and Satanism. They have my son. They threatened to molest my child, rape me, cut up my body. And this is my belly. I've been carrying my baby for 2 years and my child is still alive. I do not want to give birth out on the streets to these racist ass motherfuckers. And he is in there playing the Uncle Tom. And I came here 4 weeks ago and they cut off my GoFundMe. There's a girl named Candy that knew about me. A girl named Crystal. There are several people on my page. I'm trying to reach out to people from other countries to come and get us out of America because of what they're trying to do. I haven't had time to really put out the evidence. They have me screaming and hollering, about what they're doing to us. Jim McDougal was the investigator on my case who was working on my case. They want to try to shoot me and kill me outside in broad daylight or have me sleeping outside because they took my home where I lived for 3 years with my little boy, raising my little boy. Austin John Metter got out of prison July 10, 2018, attacking me over an 8-week period in my home. He attacked me in Baytown Seafood. They claimed there was no video camera. They did not want to take me to the trial. Nobody wanted to represent me at the trial because they knew I was not guilty. So they dropped the charges after poisoning me in the back of the Montgomery County Jail in the segregated housing units for 10 months. Jesus Christ said that he cast them out of the kingdom of heaven. So I know it is something very significant about what's going on for these Americans to be doing this to me. And I'm a believer in Jesus Christ. And they have my son. They are into pedophilia and torture. So now I got to sit over here and either sleep on this couch with this man plotting on my life and the other one plotting on my life and everybody around here and knowing that I'm telling, or I have to go outside and be outside with the racist police swarming around me and with all of them swarming around me in their cars and pretending like I'm lying. I am so hungry. That's why I'm pissed off right now because of what they doing. Everything is old or it's been opened and resealed. There's shit all over the canned goods. The meat is old. And the food that I had, Target tampered with the groceries. When I ordered them online the second time, he was eating my food. They tampered with my groceries. They are mocking Jesus Christ and pretending like they are Christians and they are not. And they are trying to provoke me in their homes so they can try to have me arrested and call 911 so that I could be taken to a facility and be murdered. And I'm pregnant. I pray to God that this be the last time that I have to go off about what's going on. They are watching my every move, listening to my every word, plotting on my life. They are trying to say I'm a crazy prostitute and a drug addict, trying to say I'm lazy and taking advantage of people. I'm praying against you, America. We need to be rescued now or as soon as possible. You will not take our babies, not my babies, America, in the name of Jesus. I pray against all spiritual forces. They are witches. They are all doing witchcraft. I pray against all spiritual forces. Someone come and get us, please. Come and rescue us. Rescue me and my children. We need someone to come and get us out of America because of what they are trying to do. Please. And he's going to plot on me right now. They tried to get women to fight me and stage altercations with me to kill the child. They are gang members threatening to shoot me. They coming in and acting like they've been so nice to me and all of that shit while trying to cover this up because of what they are trying to do. Please come and get us. Please don't leave my son behind. He is with Cynthia O'Vera. She is a racist white Klanswoman. all of them. I'm telling everyone, please, they do not care. Lord, help me speak. They are fake pastors. They are haters. They are jealous people. They are fake entertainers. They are fake activists. They are not standing up. They are hiding. They are judging me. And they are saying I'm pampered. They're celebrating Christmas while all of this is going on. I'm pregnant. I need to eat and rest. I need to be rescued. They are monsters. They are wolves. They are child abductors. They have been plotting on me the whole time. They have charges, shotguns. They are after me. They have me begging. They are trying to say I'm crazy if I go to talking and speaking in tongues and praying in the spirit. I saw something about tribal women coming to help me from different lands of my bloodline. They are trying to kill my investigator. If he comes out with the evidence, I am praying for him right now in the name of Jesus. Andrew Jones was supposedly my father. He knows about my pregnancy. They have the evidence, but they are choosing to do this. God said he would save me at midnight when he got me out of the jail. He showed me the lake of burning sulfur, and he said my enemies will go there. The mega pastors, he said, are satanic. The people of the world, he said, are satanic. Hollywood, he says, is satanic. They are saying I'm a prostitute. They are trying to beat me up. They are making phone calls to my family. The phone, they are trying to keep the phones. They were, my family were keeping, it was like they was keeping the phones off the hook when I was calling my family from the jail, telling them they were poisoning me. My grandmother knows about this, that they are trying to run through me and prostitute me. Like I said, these are guerrilla war tactics. And I have visions. And I know that they are trying to do some big old satanic ritual funeral over me. I don't have time to really go into details because he is going to plot on me right now with these people, because he feels that because there's so many people involved that they're going to get away with it. So he's going to go and tell the man what's going on. I'm going to try to do my best to hurry up and get the evidence out to show you guys. But I don't know, Jesus Christ. I pray that you do something right away to keep these white police devils from touching me and killing me. They denied my pregnancy, and it's been stopping my labor with gas and chemicals and lying and pills. They crushed up pills. They drugged me. Rapper Lil Baby knows about it. He tried to stop them, and they would not allow him to stop them from picking me up outside with my suitcase, leaving me at the shelters, and everybody, Beverly Raoul, put me out of her home. And when her son James Devon Harris brought me in her home, and he was trying to stop them in the spirit realm for putting me out for picking me up with my suitcase, because he knew they was going to be bringing me up into their houses and doing this and starving me and my baby. And his last name is Jones, which means favored by Jehovah. And they wouldn't allow him to stop. He might not talk about it. A woman named Mickey, she knows. She tried to fight me. Another woman named Mo. Jada is James Devon Harris' sister. Keisha, Beverly Raoul, Chardonnay, Zion Hubbard. They took me to a strip club to try to, while I was small, trying to force me to strip after I was pregnant for over a year. I am 2 years pregnant now. The baby is still alive and kicking, all in my belly. And they are still starving me. Brianna Wright, a man named Ray, he picked me up and brought me out to Twin Falls, where his nephew put poison in my water when I went to the bathroom, and it made my whole body burn. His brother and his sister, I don't know if his name was Ray, but it was a man from Twin Falls, a woman named Corwana, who was cool with Colin, a lady named Lakeisha Brown. I saw her name on the mail here. It's been a woman coming over here. They threatened to dismember me for telling all their secrets of their wives and their family, because they couples doing this to me and bringing me up in their house, and had a man pretending that they single, bringing me up in here. They've been getting cars. They've been getting houses. They've been getting their lights bills paid. They've been getting medical care. HEB was involved. Zion Hubbard was going to try to say she gave birth to my child and she did not. So try to make a woman, a black woman, or a woman who looked like me or another black woman try to say that they gave birth to my child. Barbie, Ari, the 911 calls, they stopped answering my 911 calls to the 911 operators. So-called Zion Hubbard's uncle, his girlfriend Kadasia, James Devon Harris, like I said, Lamarcus Sanders, a girl named Kiki, Lamarcus Sanders' baby mama, his sisters, Lamarcus Sanders' mama, auntie, grandma, uncle, everybody is all involved. God told me to start getting their faces, to start filming the faces of these people. YouTube, Walmart was involved. They canceled some orders that I had ordered online to try to have me desolate outside on the streets. I ordered my stuff from Target, and then when I ordered my next order, he set it up and they set it up for them to tamper with my order. It's all on my channels that my order was tampered with. I have information that I'm trying to hurry up and put out, but it's hard for me to do when I'm starving because it's tampered food all in the house, and I tried to eat it and it started to make me feel nauseous and sick. So he took the food that I was eating, like they was leaving me with little cookies and ice cream, and he took that and he put it in his room and he locked the door. So this is where he's keeping drinks and stuff that he in this little locked room right here. It's a whole lock on the door. I don't know if I can show. I've shown it on several times. They told me that they would bring me over here and put me in a room, but he did not do it. He was in there trying to set it up. I just pray, Jehovah, that you reveal it. Because this is where I've been sleeping on this couch trying to work on my evidence, and he's been sleeping right here trying to listen to every word that I'm saying on my YouTube channel, who I'm talking about, who I'm exposing, and they know I don't have anywhere else to go. He's over here listening to these white demonic ass preachers, and they all are American preachers with churches out here, and these people are the devil, and they are over here making him play this bullshit. And then they're trying to have me murdered as an honor killing and a blood sacrifice for America, and they don't really worship Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is black, and he's been fighting for me in the spirit about what they are doing. And I'm at 9035 Tite Street in 5th Ward, near 5th Ward area. I shouldn't even be giving out my address because they all know where I am, but I'm giving it out just because I'm finna have to leave, because I done told, and I know they're gonna try to come up in here and pull some old BS. God has told me that I needed to leave because they were trying to make me out to be a mental patient here. So I know I need to leave, but I'm afraid to leave because they're swarming around. The Hispanics are, the whites are, the blacks are. They're laughing. I'm limping, trying to carry my bags. I'm pregnant, and their ultimate goal is to kill me and murder me. All the celebrities know. All the pastors know. They're all involved. They all know that they're starving me. They all are satanic. All of the blacks are worshiping these people, and this is just ridiculous at this point. So he's listening to everything. I could have easily gone outside and said what I needed to say, but it was dark and I could not read the names off of the paper because there's so many people who did this to me, that he's trying to create conversation to keep me from working on the evidence. They're spying on my phone. So when they see that I'm trying to put the evidence about who I am and what's really going on, they're calling him out of the house. He's going to meet with them.